from Zagreb, I would again go, and from the politician and a leader of the government, I would go to an incredible activist, a missionaire of cultural heritage, to Stéphane Bern, to your countryside in France. Stéphane, I have with me your book. It's a little bit le book Sauvons notre patrimoine. Let's save our heritage. It's become a Bible for all people fighting for saving cultural heritage, especially in France. But the opening sentence of the concluding chapter of this book says, Europe has an important role to play for cultural heritage. So, Stéphane, I know that you are very worried, like all we are, and that you have been in the news very much in France in the last days, calling for a new deal for cultural heritage. So, Stéphane, can we do something together to get that new deal for heritage in Europe?
Well, thank you, Sneska, to let me speak with among all the eminent personalities. I should be very modest because, you know, I'm only the owner of a monument here in Le Perche. It's 45 kilometers from Chartres, famous for the cathedral. But also I've been in charge by the French president of mission to restore the national heritage and working with the cultural minister. And also I have another European, you know, my heart is European, and I just correct just Harvey because Robert Schuman was born in Luxembourg. So I say everything, I'm also Luxembourgish. So I would like to say a few words for the heritage in Luxembourg too. No, the thing is, we've been fighting that I'm launching here in France a sort of an appeal. We launch an appeal for a new deal. Why we need a new deal for national heritage or European heritage? It's because we have been hit dramatically by the pandemic. Because imagine all the restorers, the people who are conservators, the guides, all the people who work on the patrimony. They have been hit by this crisis. They have no more work. They don't even have the means les moyens financiers, the financial means to go through this difficult period. So I've been asking the president to reopen urgently the monuments. It has been done yesterday. He gave the okay for many sites. The Château de la Loire will be open next week, for instance. And this afternoon here, the police is coming to explain me how, because I want to open the monument here, how to deal with the gel, with all the sanitary measures. Will respect it. We have signed all the monument. We have signed an agreement, but the monument is not only the thing, because we reopen, but the touristic season, it's broken anyway. I mean, we have to deal with it. The only thing I want to launch an appeal for the future, because remember, yesterday we celebrated the 8th of May. And I remember the words of Sir Winston Churchill. He said, when someone came to him and said, we have to cut in the military budgets, he said, okay, why are we fighting for? It's for culture. We can't, we need culture. We need for the youth generation also. I mean, it goes together. I want to form the young generation for the patrimony of tomorrow, because our past, Maria Gabriel said it perfectly, better than I do. She said that our soul comes from the past, but we have to prepare for the future. I mean, that after the last war, the first symbol, we reopened the Castle of Versailles, just to show that we need culture, and our past is our future. Our past brings money for the future. I have only one example. It's my little village here. I want to let you know that when we open a monument here, like I do, it's also a restaurant opens, and then a hotel, and we have 10 shops here, and they all live through our monument, our church, my college, and because it brings some activity. So when we speak about national heritage, when we speak about monuments, we don't speak about just old stones. It's not something irreal. It's employment. You know, 6 persons are working here with me, and also we have all the I don't know how to say, the tailleurs de pierre, les charpentiers, the carpenters, all the couvreurs pour les toits, and we all these métiers d'art would have disappeared if we don't have the monuments. So tous ces métiers d'art, they need us. And you know, it's not people who have been protected by the social laws through the pandemic crisis. They have no means to live. So we have to help them reopen the monuments with the safe measures, of course, but they need to work. They need to work, and above all, just one point. I know in France we have the problem with the local elections. The mayors haven't been settled. They can't sign the papers to restore the sculptures, painters, and whatever. So it's difficult time for all the métiers d'art. So why it's the reason why I launched the New Deal. We need all together in Europe to say that there is one thing that unites Europe. I mean, in these moments, it's our cultural heritage. I mean, employments, I know you all work very hard for it, but there is one thing, when I speak with my countrymen, they say, oh, we have one link together. It's our cultural heritage. It's the monuments, it's the castles, it's the countryside. I mean, I feel the same. I feel European. If I travel with Baroque from Sicily to Russia, I feel in family. We all feel the same. So I know our borders are closed. I know that. We have just the right to visit the monuments around 100 kilometers now for the moment. But we have launched first hashtag, cet été, je visite la France. So, and people are very fun. They want to come now. They are at the gate and say, well, wait until the end of May, but we'll be there. But I'm at your disposal. I will finish with that. We launched the appeal now, a new deal for national heritage in Europe, because I want to help also the German monuments, in Slovenia also. You know, I live in Greece part of my life, so I want to help them too. We're building a new monument in the islands for restoring the monuments. So we are all in the same barque. Nous sommes tous dans la même barque.